Hey guys, this is RNGzeus and I'm bringing you today a mouse video and played by me. So now that this special with the mouse where you have to play the mouse, actually is not, you don't really have to play the mouse, it's just mouse is right now the top of the tree, so you get some bonuses, so on and so forth. So I decided to play a couple of games in my mouse. I don't really play the mouse, to be honest, because I think first of all the 100 is a lot better. It's a lot better tank. The mouse is just, let's say the 100 is a slow tank, the mouse is just too slow for a tank. If with the D100 you can hope to change flanks. With the mouse there is really no chance you're going to be able to do that. It does have better armor than D100, but the damage per minute is lower, the alpha damage is lower. It does have better penetration, but that's pretty much it. It has better penetration of 11 millimeters, 246 instead of 235, and it has a better lower plate. So the mouse has a better lower plate. It has, of course, more health. It has more armor at the back. The turret is a lot better armored overall, but the front of the turret really is pretty much almost the same as the 100. The upper plate is also very strong, so it's not really. So overall the mouse is better armored than the 100 and has slightly better penetration, but because the 100 has such a punchy gun, I really prefer the 100. Now I put a snapshot here in the S4 and this one really luckily hit. I angled my tank. I turned my turret away because I don't want the S4 to be able to penetrate my frontal turret, because a lot of the guys that you're going to encounter are going to shoot here or here, because it really is a weak spot. Put a shot into the Conway, unfortunately it misses. Angle against the S4 because I'm expecting this guy is going to shoot hit sooner or later, because this is what everyone does when they're seeing a mouse. Waffen trigger tracks me, not really a big deal. I have repairs. And also that guy doesn't really want to take a shot. And also if he wants to stay and fight, and I'm going to aim here for the lower plate. Where is the hit shell? There is the hit shell, but it's not going to penetrate. I angled myself very well. The lower plate of the mouse is actually, I think, I'm not entirely sure here. I know, for example, that the mouse prototype, has 200mm lower plate. I'm not entirely sure how much the mouse has, but I'm pretty sure it also has probably still 200mm, but it's not angled as well as the upper plate. So nothing really happening right now. The scores are 1-3. The enemies have 1-4 actually. The enemies have a health pool advantage. There is the Conway. He makes a mistake of coming out. I put one shot into him, and I know, as long as I keep myself angled again, this S4, as you can see, he's not even trying to shoot at me, he's shooting at the E75. Now if you're watching the minimap, first of all, the upper part of the map is pretty much open. The CV422 can just go into your base without any problems. And this bridge is completely empty. As you can see, the T95, the slowest tank in the game, has advanced there, and sooner or later he's going to pop out behind me. Now I noticed this Jackpanzer 100 is having problems with the S7, and I really want to help him. So right now I'm looking here for the tracking shot on the S7. He keeps moving, but right on the target. I don't really kill him, but now he's pinned, fine, whatever, and the E75 manages to kill him. And suddenly there is a wild T95 in my back. I didn't start turning my whole armor, because right now I didn't realize, well, he had a 120mm gun, so he was actually able to put 2 shots into me. Now why I didn't start turning my tank as soon as I saw him is because he would have waited for my tank to be perpendicular like this, and he would have had a guaranteed penetration. If I stayed angle like this, I might have had a chance to bounce him. But unfortunately he shot the turret, and I really wanted to turn my gun at him. I hoped he was going to shoot at the hole, maybe at the back, but he shot at the side of the turret, so he was able to penetrate. The team has managed to pull the scores back a little bit. It's 8-7, and we have now a health advantage. On the other hand, this FV just got our artilleries, and as you can see, this ISA just camped there the entire game, and I'm pretty sure he was a bot. By looking at his stats, he has 16,000 battles, 470 efficiency, so pretty sure he's a bot. So Waffentrager catches me off guard. I didn't really see him as I was coming. As you can see there, he was probably behind some cover. So right now I'm left on 1140 health. There is the Conqueror gun carriage, and from, I think not really now, but this is one of the shots. Well, actually I'm not going to give you anything. You're going to see what's going to happen. So I've already did 3900 damage, pretty solid game. The Allied T-95 was just he was just pinging the map the entire time. Actually, and he was a douche. The T-92 was a douche, and you're going to see later in the game why. At first he just says that the IS-8 is bot and that we should report him, and that's it. That's alright. But he's going to do something. Well, you're going to see later. So right now I wasn't really I didn't know where the Waffentrager was going to come from. I thought he might want to flank me. He would think that I tried to go forward after him, and he would go behind me and just finish me off very, very quickly. I don't even have time to turn around for him. So I was also scared a little bit about the Conqueror gun carriage, so instead what I did, I waited for him to pretty much be sure that he's not going to come around, and now I'm trying to group up with my team again. Artillery shoots somewhere where I couldn't really see where. As you can see, I haven't got a kill by now. I did almost 4000 damage, but still no kills for me. So the match is turning worse and worse. As you can see, if I was in E100, I was probably right now grouped with my ally Jagdpanzer E100. And however, I do manage to get this IS-8 as he's trying to flank our Jagdpanzer E100. And I'm trying to get her as fast as possible. I spot the T-54E1 on the side. He's shooting armor piercing rounds, and he didn't manage to penetrate me, so I put one shot into his side. He's running away, and I'm pretty sure he was going to steer. As you can see, he's steering, so I am alright to go right now after this IS-8 instead of if I were to rush that T-54E1, it would have been the most stupid thing I could do. So I'm trying to flank here this IS-8 to help my Jagdpanzer. And let's see. Put one shot into his back. The T-54E1 goes right into the back of the Jagdpanzer, and he puts one shot, two shots into the Jagdpanzer, and the third one he manages to kill him. And right now it's me and this IS-8 against an enemy IS-8, T-54E1, and the two artilleries. Now I'm not really on very high health, but I know I can brawl this guy really, really easily. Also, it didn't look like he had a good gun. He also has pretty low efficiency, so I wasn't really bothered about him. Now at first I don't really want to move from here because I know the enemy artillery will be aiming here. So I don't know where the T-54E1 is going to be coming from, so this is how I'm thinking it. He could either come from there or from there, and if he's coming from the front, even though I'm not aiming in that direction, the chances of him damaging me are very, very low. But if he's coming from the side, even though he will be able to penetrate me, I will be able to shoot back at him. So yeah, this is pretty much my logic now. And let's see, the IS-8, he's trying to... I asked for help and he just drowned. And the reason why he's a bot is because everyone was trying to communicate with him. He wasn't doing anything, but when I pressed help, he said affirmative. He started going towards me, and he just drowned because he tried to drive a straight line towards me and he drove into the river. So yeah, and suddenly the game got very, very bad. Now as you can see, the enemy team, actually that's a bug, the enemy team has more than 600 health, and that's from what we spotted. It's, well, actually no, it's actually they have 600 health, right, but there are 3 tanks and I can one-shot every single one of them, but I'm in a very slow tank and they have a medium that doesn't even need to fight me. That guy just needs to spot me, and the Conqueror and the GW Tiger can, if they both splash me, they can kill me. At this point, I didn't have a spoiler. I did buy a spoiler this morning on my mouse, but in this game I didn't have one. So I was really... at first I wanted to check there if the T-5041 is there. I tried to catch him off guard, but right now I know I have to defend. So I want to get into a position where I can defend the cap and also be as much as I can artillery safe. So where I'm heading right now, really over this hill, there is also this church here, so they will not be able, the artillery will not be able to shoot at me unless they relocate very close. And if they relocate very close, I will be able to shoot at them. So I still have a pretty healthy amount of hit points. However, from the point where that guy said just suicided, there he is, the game just went down and down and down. And in those kind of situations, you need at least RNG to be on your side. You need to, as you can see right now, I'm trying to angle to be ready. And look at this shot. Where did that one go? Where did that one go? I'm pretty sure where it went. Probably, and it went exactly on that pillar. So I was aiming. I pretty much, because I have some skills on my mouse, so I can pretty much shoot on the move. So my aiming sucker, and I'm going to put this on half speed now. Just look at what's going to happen. So I'm driving backwards, I catch the T-5041 and I shoot him exactly in the tracks. I didn't even track him. And right now I was really pissed. And first of all, this RNG, like I was really tensed in this point. And no, this is not half speed, this is actually the max speed. I was trying to run away from the Conqueror gun carriage. I was trying to run away after this T-5041. I was stressed because right now in my head this guy should have been there, and also the Conqueror gun carriage. Now I put a rush head there because I knew he would be able to go away. I needed to take that risk, but I knew he only had 3 shots left. There is 1, there is 2, and right now there isn't really much he can do, and he's dead. So I knew I was able to shoot at him if he was going to try and charge at me. I was really mad at this idiot T-92. He just kept calling me a noob. Now I get shot by GW Tiger, and that guy, usually when there is a last guy in your team, you try to support him, you know. Look at him, he's calling me an idiot. And I'm going to show you, when you're going to see the post-game stats, well, if he did like the amount of damage that I did in this game, I would in fact, not even there I would understand. He was just a plain douche. So I was really unlucky for missing. Now, right now I was really stressed, and this is where I do the mistake that is going to cost me my life. So I was pretty sure the Conqueror is there, but I wasn't spotting him, so I put 1 blind shot there. And right now, if I was reloaded, check this out, just the GW Tiger pops out exactly when I needed my gun to be reloaded. Now I'm circled, I need to shoot at the GW Tiger, and I do manage to kill him, but he kills me back. So really, in the end, I have to admit I made a couple of mistakes, but it was really tense. Like, I was alone against 3 enemies, and when I saw that T-5041, I just wanted to kill him as soon as I could, because I knew that if he managed to put 1 penetrating shot into me, it would have been enough for the Conqueror to one-shot kill me. Even if he, you know, because it's a Conqueror gun carriage. So I just wanted to kill that guy as soon as I could, but unfortunately the shot just went into the track, I think. It was really weird that also I didn't even track him. I just hit one of the wheels, probably in the lower part of the tank, which is basically spaced armor that doesn't do anything. If I aimed that shot better at that guy, I would have been able to kill him. So that was the first mistake. The second mistake was me firing blind against the Conqueror gun carriage. but it was a really tense battle, and in those kind of moments you don't always know what's best, because you couldn't have a couple of ideas. But if the Conqueror was there, because I was just thinking he was there, well, I mean, I was cornered, so I thought he would be aiming for this side just to blind shot me, because I had 200 health left, so I was pretty sure he would be able to blind shot me, just splash me. If he splashed there, he would have killed me. So I assumed he was there. I fired the blind shot, and it was all about luck. He wasn't there, so yeah, I paid the price. I died. I managed to kill the GW Tiger in return, but yeah, it didn't quite work out as I wanted it to be. It was also a lot of hard luck. Also that AFK S8, and also the douchebag T92 that really, you know, I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with this. In those kinds of situations, when somebody calls you a newbie, it can be just the source of you making a bad mistake, because that idiot also put pressure onto me by calling me an idiot. Yeah, so you know, you could say that I did a mistake there. Well, yeah, I shooting that T5041, how I shot it, I shot him really badly, and I just wanted to kill him as fast as I could. But even though I did a mistake, he shouldn't have been a douchebag about it. So yeah, usually when I meet douchebags like that, someone being a douchebag tells a lot more about them. In fact, it tells only about them and not really what they say about anything else, because even though they might be right, the way they express their ideas is just telling much about their education. So that being said, let's see some post game stats. So I managed to pick up 99,000 credits, 1689 experience, Mastery Badge, Ace Tanker. I think this is my Ace Tanker on the mouse, Fire for Effect, Duelist, Eye for an Eye. Unfortunately, let's say earlier in the game when I shot at Conqueror gun range and I didn't manage to one-shot kill him. Well, yeah, there were a couple of moments where the game could have been turned around. Well, not even turned around, but different. Still, it's the RNG gods didn't want it to be like that. Bruiser, high caliber, team scores 6,689 damage, and the enemy Conqueror gun carry. So as you can see, I did pretty much twice as much as the second best player in the teams, and 20 shots fired, 16 hit the target, and 15 of those penetrated. So yeah, this was a pretty unfortunate game. I also made a couple of mistakes in the end, but overall it showed me that the mouse can be a pretty good tank. I mean, I had better results in my M100, but still, I wasn't really thinking I could do this well in a mouse until the day I had this game. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about rating it and have an absolutely awesome day. I'll catch you later. See ya.